Hi everyone, it's Chef Nini from Feed Me Good, your best source of food education. And today we're going to be teaching you guys how to make Chef Nini's salmon nourish salad. Oh my god, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was thinking about what am I even making this dish, but it's just got all my favorite things in it. So right now I'm on a keto eating plan, right? And I really miss my carbs. But the thing is, what I realized is that there's so many different variations of carbohydrates that you can have that's going to be, complex ones, so rich in fiber. And I'm all about the fiber right now. So what I'm really going for is some Caribbean flavors. Now, team plantain, I think you will appreciate this. This is my plantain. So plantain, guys, is from the Caribbean, Latin America, and Africa. And it's like a banana, but it's like a banana with like starches, and it's just amazingly fried. Like, oh my god, guys, I have been making this plantain ripe, and don't throw this away. This is going to make you some wicked delicious plantain fritters, plantain porridge, and today we're going to be just frying these up because I really want to have some sweetness to contrast the salmon and the vegetables that's going to go in there. I've also got over here some green banana. As you can see as well, it's starting to get ripe, and I really wanted to have the contrast between the green banana, which is high in fiber and high in vitamin C, so really good for your eyes, really good for your stomach, especially fiber, which helps you to go toilet and so forth. Having these together is making up the big part of our carbohydrates. We really want to go for our complex carbohydrates, and these are slow releasing, so that means we're going to be having energy and having the fiber, the vitamin A, and some beautiful good sugars. Yeah, these are going to be giving you this. And I was thinking, do you know what? I love myself a bit of eggplant, and I thought I need to use it before it goes off. So I took an eggplant, and we're going to be slicing this up as well, and we can make different dishes out of it. So I'm going to be using these as my fried ingredients, and then we've also got some courgette, some peppers, some tomatoes, and we're going to pan fry it with some cabbage and get some beans in there. This whole dish, guys, the whole purpose of this dish is to give you protein, fiber, and vitamins. Like, I really want to show you guys that you don't always have to go for rice. You don't have to go for other the grains like bulgur wheat, quinoa. They are very nice, don't get me wrong. But these beautiful plantain, green banana, yam, chocho, all these beautiful vegetables, we should be having more of them, especially in our diet. And it's just making sure that we cook it at the right time and we exercise after. That's the key thing. If you're gonna have hard food, mix it up, but you really need to be exercising and have it at certain times. If you have it late at night, you're gonna be seeing your stomach, you can't go sleep, you'll be up all night, it's not gonna be helping you. So really incorporate these as a lovely way of getting some really good complex carbohydrates. Let's get started. Okay, so first thing I want to do, guys, I want to slice everything. So everything's been washed already. I'm going to use my bad boy knife. I'm going to slice it because I want to make like some discs. Okay, so I'm just going to slice. So we're going to take our lovely eggplant pieces and we're going to put it into our mixing bowl right here. You're going to basically take off the bottom. You don't want to save these. These are not for composting or anything like that. Well, maybe composting, but this is definitely not for stock, okay? And you can actually be very versatile with the green banana. You can even make green banana porridge. That's like a traditional thing that we have in the Caribbean, or Jamaica, I should say. And I want to literally just slice along both sides. You want to get your thumb and you want to open it up. Yeah, so because it's a bit more ripe, it's a bit more easier to do it. So you want to basically open it up like this. Now you can get this in any supermarket, any area. If you just kind of like see if there's any ethnic shops. I'm just going to slice it into thin pieces. Now I know in Latin America, because my godmother Auntie Emily's from Costa Rica, and I think they actually pan fry these, and then they actually make like shape it in a way, and they have it with like fried chicken and beans and so forth. So it's really cool. I really love the fact that food is so like transcending different cultures and countries around the world. I love myself planting. Oh my god. Like, it is like such a beautiful thing. So we're gonna have, now this one's a bit more easier, so you can see it inside. And the softer it gets, guys, the better. Because you know what happens? you can make yourself some plantain fritters. And oh my God, guys, I love myself plantain fritters. Like, they are so good. And I want chunky pieces. So I'm gonna slice it this way, slice it that way, slice it this way, slice it that way, slice it this way. I want chunky, nice pieces. Oh my God. Guys, this is gonna be incredible. Like, oh my God. So we've got our plantain right here. We've got some green banana, some aubergines. We want to spice up these ones. These ones are delicious. We don't need to do much with them besides frying it, okay? So what we want to do is add a little bit of some garlic powder as well. You can add normal garlic if you want to, and so forth. And then what we also want to do is we want to add a little bit of salt and pepper. So I'm going to add a little bit of this. Salt and pepper. Okay. And then what else we want to do now is we want to add like a bit of a batter, yeah? So what I'm going to do is I've got some egg wash that I had left over, not trying to have no food waste, from the bread rolls. So we're going to put them into here. And then now what we're going to do, we're going to add in our little bit of flour and kind of just mix it together. Don't worry if it's messy, it's all going to be incorporated very nicely when you start frying it as well. So let's just look, see, it's at the bottom. So you want to mix, mix, mix. What I typically do in my household is I have oil that I use for fried food. So I have either fried chickens or fried fish. I have that in one jar, and I have one for Spanish omelette or chips. We tend to have that at our home quite a lot. So I have some oil already here that is probably from the Spanish omelette, and we're going to be using this to actually cook the vegetables. Okay, don't throw away your oil, just repurpose it and you can use it again. And obviously you want to be a bit careful how many times you use it, but I use rapeseed oil or avocado oil for frying, or coconut oil, and then for like the day-to-day dishes I'll use olive oil. So it's really important to understand the different types of oil and their burning points, so that way you're not just like getting the oil, it burns very fast, it starts smoking, and then it's obviously adding like air pollutants in your home. Yeah, so now these are like mixed very nicely. Okay, so we are going to be frying the things in a couple of minutes, but let's actually get on with the salmon. So I got these salmons and I've washed them, and then what I want to do now is I want to season them nicely so they taste really lovely, and I'm just like, mwah, you know? So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to add this salmon. So wash everything, guys. Chef Nooni's where you wash your meat, your fish, your rice, whatever it is. Always wash it with some vinegar, water, citrus, lemon or lime. Please wash your stuff. Yeah, I would never be able to do any cooking videos or recipes without people washing their stuff. Okay, so we got some salmon pre-washed. What we want to do is we want to add some flavor to this now. Yeah, so we're going to take our zesters. So we're going to have some zest from our lovely lemon, and you can have orange to this as well, but I ate all the oranges, so we use what we have, you know. So we've got lemon, we've got lime as well, and I have this bad boy. Okay, so this is not sponsored, but I really believe as a chef, it's very important to have really good equipment, and that equipment is going to last you for a lifetime. You might not need to buy it, then it's going to be better on the environment and so forth. And I got this microblade grater. It's a microblade grater from Microplane, and it's giving me vibes, guys. Like the way I'm able to grate everything you're gonna see right now what I'm talking about. It was £37. I'm not selling it to you guys. It's a very big investment. You will not need to buy it again. But I find sometimes when I have graters and I'm doing like cooking classes and so forth, the grater literally hurts me. It fights back. So I'm trying to have something that's actually safe for all ages, children, adults alike, and this is the one. So you don't need to buy if you don't want to, but if you're gonna have a grater that you don't need to keep buying in the future, or you don't hurt yourself, this is one. So I want to show you how I use it. Okay, so it is serious. So we've got different compartments here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do here, we're gonna do the middle one, this one here. And then we've also got this side. Actually, I think I even like this side actually. Yeah. Oh my God. If you smell the lemon zest that's coming out of this right now, like, wow. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of lime as well. So now I'm going to be adding this gorgeous, fragrant lemon and lime zest into our salmon, yeah? I actually want to add a little bit of lemongrass. So lemongrass is such a peculiar plant. It is like so aromatic, and it's like you literally smell the lemon, and it's just really good in sweet desserts, in dressings, in stuff like this, in sauces. A lot of Southeast Asian cooking has it. So I want to be basically finely slicing this so I can add that into the salmon. So now we're just going to literally slice up the coriander as well. Okay, there we go. So there we go. We're going to slice open our lemon and our lime. So because lemon is quite strong, we're only going to be using like half of it, and I'm going to use the other half towards the other bits of the dishes. So I'm going to put a little bit of our lime juice. If you rub the lemon or the lime, it makes it easier to take out the juice, okay? That's like a little tip. Okay. Okay, a little bit more. So I'm going to add a little bit of the lemon as well. Don't worry if you get a little bit of seed, it'll come off anyway, so that's fine. Okay. I want to add a tiny bit of sweetness to this, so I'm going to put some honey in there as well. So I'm just going to pour a little bit. We're going to add a little bit of garlic into it as well. There you go. And then we're also just going to add, I don't think you necessarily need to add some salt, but I'll probably add like a tiny bit. So some pepper, and I'll probably just do one shake of the salt, because you've already got, you don't want to be adding tons of salt. You've got flavors, so you want to be utilizing that, okay? I might add a tiny bit of olive oil, just a tiny bit. You don't really need as much because it's an oily fish. So you can put it in the air fryer for about, say, 23 minutes at 200 degrees. So 23 minutes for 200 degrees in your air fryer, or you can put it into the oven for like gas mark 7 for about 15 minutes as well, or 200 degrees. And like, as you guys can see, that is nice. Now I want to make it even good, yeah? So we're going to juk it a little bit. Juk, 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 juk. So we can really get those flavors going. Okay. So now when it goes in, it's going to really go into the salmon pieces. So this is going to go in the oven air fryer. We're going to do the last part, which is the vegetables and frying everything. Okay? Okay, guys, we're going to do our peppers and our tomatoes. We're going to chop these up, and the courgettes. So let me just kind of get them all out. So again, I'm going to just open this up, take out the middle bit. Okay, chunky pieces. Take out the middle bit again. Oh, so delicious, guys. Ooh, don't roll away from me, baby. I need to chop you up. Okay. And now we've got some courgettes. So we're going to take off the bottom, so top and tail as you always do. Take off the top. We want it to be nice chunky pieces. We're going to slice that in half, half again. And then literally. So we've got our vegetables here now. So we're going to add them into our mixing bowl. So remember, guys, we're going to be frying this up, okay? We've got some cabbage here as well. A little bit on its last legs, but we're using everything right now because we don't like what? Food waste. So we are using this up. So you want to basically take out the core. So these have been washed already. Once it's completely rolled, then it's the easiest way to slice cabbage and slice it fine as well. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do now, we're going to be adding in a little bit of olive oil as well. We're going to start to heat our pan. So we're going to do this simultaneously. So you want to swirl it around. Okay, put it on. Okay, number 3 for that one. We'll do number 4. Right, we're going to save those 2 peppers. We don't need them. I'm going to save that tomato as well. Why not? Okay, so now we've got some cabbage. We have some cannellini beans. You can use any beans you want, guys, like black beans, kidney beans, black eyed peas, whatever you want. The bean ain't discriminating, yeah? It just wants to be eaten. And then we've also got our vegetables here. I'm going to basically put everything together to literally cook. So let me just get rid of these vegetables here. And if you want, you can add onion to it. I haven't added it for today, but if you want to, you can add onion as well. Right, so now this is heating up. Now what I want to do, I want to add in our vegetables. So we're going to literally pan fry them. Now we want to add in our beans. They have been washed already. So we're getting our protein, guys. Like, this is literally like a vegan dish. We're getting our protein, we're getting our fibre, we're getting our vitamin C, you know, lots of other vitamins as well. We want to add flavour to this, guys. We need a flavour. Obviously, I'm going to add my garlic. Okay, so you're going to add a little bit of cumin and coriander. So I'm going to add a little bit there. Okay, so I'll probably say like half a teaspoon. And then we're going to add a little bit of coriander. And we're going to add, so this one is Spanish paprika. It's the smoky. Yeah, this is the smoky paprika. So you really don't want to use too much, but a little bit of that is going to go a long way. And you literally smell the smoky consistency as well. And I want to add my cabbage. So you're like, probably think like, Noreen, why are you even adding the cabbage? You probably don't need it. No, I want to add as many vegetables as possible because I'm working towards my 10 a day. Forget 5 a day, we're working towards our 10 a day. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper into this as well. And pepper. I'm going to share something with you guys. I love tahini. I love this. It's not sponsored, but you know when the Mexicans really have this in every dish? I can seriously understand why. This is like, oh, it's so nice. It's got citrus and it's got chilies in it. And it tastes so good. And it just elevates anything you put into it. So I'm probably going to put a little bit of this towards the end. Right, we're going to literally want to cover it. So I'm going to get a lid. I'm going to add a little bit of water just so I can actually make sure that it cooks through. I put on like a number 5. So I might put on number 4. Just to make it go slowly. Actually, 3 is fine. Yeah. That baby cook for a few minutes. And now it's time to fry. So let me just kind of clear the table a little bit. So now what we're going to do is start frying our plantain and our green banana and our aubergine. So what we want to do is literally take them up. So you want to heat the pan quite hot. So kind of like feel. So I want to put it on, I'd probably say like an 8. Okay, so we're going to pan fry everything. So we're going to heat up the oil for a couple of seconds, like 30 seconds. If you want to test if your frying pan is hot, if you've got a chopstick, if you put it onto a chopstick and it starts to bubble around the chopstick, then you have the right consistent temperature. If it's not, then you need to give it a couple more minutes. When you're frying, I know you guys are like, you know, there's all these little comedies and stuff on TikTok. Just do it away from you, okay? And then you won't burn yourself, all right? So just put it away from you. And then we're going to do the aubergines after. Let's just do the green bananas first. So when you use ceramic, guys, you're not actually meant to use any metals on there. So although I do have my trusty tongs, I actually prefer to use my chopsticks as well. And they flip it over. So you just go up, under, and then you just kind of go under. So I'm just going to kind of, there we go. Oh, look at them. They're frying so nice. Oh my God, I cannot wait to eat this. There we go. So you want to cook them for about 5 minutes, I would say. And we're going to transfer them over. So how you can tell if it's fully cooked inside, the chopsticks should be able to literally go through like that. So this one I want to pick a bit longer because I want it to be crispy, you know. It's going to add some nice texture to my dish. Okay, so our salmon is still cooking, and if you guys want to, you don't have to use any salmon. You can add some chicken if you want to, or if you want to be just completely vegan, then don't add the egg to the dumplings and just use the flour. Flour and water is also fine. If you want to add fizzy water, that will give a nice crispy consistency as well. Right, come to mama. Nearly there. And we're going to start doing the planting, and then the last one we're going to do is the eggplants. Okay, come to me. All right, now guys, it is time for the planting. Planting gang. Oh my god, this is going to be so lovely. So just slowly put them in there. Oh. Look at that, look at that, look at that pan. Oh my god, this is so good. Yeah, keep cooking. See, it's starting to get golden, guys. You want that. You see that? You see that? That is what you want. You want the golden crust on this plantain, yeah? So obviously if you want to do the healthy option, you can literally add a little bit of olive oil, fling it in the air fryer and put it in the oven, and you will more or less get a very similar result. Now it's starting to get brown, so we don't want it to be burning, so we're going to take some out. So we got this one. Okay. Oh, it's so soft. Okay, we'll get that side. Okay. There we go. And we're just going to take out a little bit of these. So now we've cleaned it, so now we can do the next ones, which is our aubergines. There we go. So I'm going to put that in there. Turn over. So you just want to pan fry them to kind of get them soft and a little bit crispy as well. So there we go. So you want it to, we're going to literally like put it here. We're happy to it to be soft because it's literally thin, okay? So if you want to make it healthier, you can literally just pan fry it in a tiny bit of oil. All right, there we go. So now we have everything. We have our beautiful salmon, we have our vegetables and some more vegetables here. Let's plate. Okay, so what we want to do first and foremost, you want to get your salmon. So this is going to be kind of hot, so let's just kind of move it down a little bit. And it's like a nice citrus salmon. So if you want to get the best crust, guys, honestly speaking, use an air fryer. Like I use this one in the oven and it's really good still, but I find that when you use the air fryer, it gets like the perfect consistency. Really, you know? Let me kind of take off this bit. Boop. And then take off that. Yeah, I honestly love doing my salmon in the air fryer. It's just like so much more, like the crust and how it comes out, it's just very different. But this one is really good still. Next, we want to be adding our delicious vegetables. So let's mix that around a little bit. So we're just kind of making it like, oh, look at that. Oh my God, this would be so good with rice, guys. Oh yeah, as well. Okay. It's like little sticky puddings, that's what it reminds me of, you know. And I'm going to add nicely a little bit of our aubergines, a little bit of plantain chips, well, green banana chips as well. Ooh. Chef Nunu's salmon nourish salad. Well, technically it's like a hot salad, but I really like it. From my kitchen to yours, enjoy.